What's the worst thing you can call a black man that starts with N and ends with R? Neighbor! What's the best part about dating a homeless girl? You can drop her off anywhere. What does the black guy do with a blank sheet of paper? Reading his rights. Have you noticed that the women who are against abortion are usually the ones you wouldn't want anyway? What's the difference between apples and orphans? The apples get picked. What's the similarity between a bag of chips and a gun? When you pull one of them out in school, everyone wants to be your friend. What do you call a black man with no arms? Trustworthy. What is the difference between Jesus and a picture of Jesus? You can hang the picture with just one nail. What is it called when an orphan takes a selfie? A family photo. What does a cannibal call a pregnant woman? A kinder surprise egg. A black man, an Arab, and a Jew all jump off a high cliff to see who hits the ground first. Who wins? Society. How can you tell your acne is really starting to get out of hand? The blinds start reading your face. My grief counselor died the other day. He was so good at his job, I don't even care. What do you call the dead meat surrounding the vagina? Woman. How do you get an emo down from a tree? Cut the rope! I like my women the way I like my eggs, lightly beaten. What is the definition of trust? Cannibals giving each other a blowjob. So, what's the difference between a Jew and a Boy Scout? The Boy Scout returns home from the camp. What's the difference between love and AIDS? Love doesn't last forever. What's white on top and black at the bottom? Society. What do you throw a gypsy that is drowning? His wife and kids. What's positive about Africa? Che. My son came up to me and said, "Dad, I'm depressed." I pointed to the spare room and said, "Hang in there, son." What do you call a decapitated president? A severed head of state. What's the difference between drugs and kids? I don't sell drugs.